welcome back to the channel. So this is a follow-on video of the Elderflower champagne. So what you're seeing here is the actual wild yeast has done the job. For me, because they had a cover on it, a plastic cover, it was airtight, it's taken about 4 days. It may be about 2 days, 3 days if you've just got a tea towel or cloth over the top. But this is exactly what you want to be looking for at this stage. I would say look online and do Elderflower champagne wild yeast fermentation images and you'll see this and it will reassure you. So all I've done here, clean my bucket out, sanitised it, clean my bottles, sanitised them, and you can see they're just plastic pop bottles, that's best. You could use Milton for sanitising, sterilising at this point. So here you can see that what I'm doing is straining out the elderflowers through a little, like a muslin bag, funnel into a bucket, ready for bottling. You can see it looks quite viscous, that's because there's still a lot of sugar in there, so that wild yeast will carry on eating that sugar in the bottle. So there's all liquid into the bottling bucket, ready to be bottled, and I'll do 2 different ways. It doesn't have to be a bottling bucket, a regular bucket will do, or a pan. So there's my sanitised bottle, my sanitised funnel, and I'm going to start bottling. So you can see here, first way of me doing it is through a funnel, straight into a bottle, simple as. You can do that with a jug, whatever you've got really. It's key now to make sure you leave some headspace at the top of that bottle. You squeeze that bottle and then you tighten that cap on, because then there's enough room for that carbonation to build up and that yeast to eat that sugar. I just simply squeeze the bottle till the liquid's at the top, screw on the top. See now how there's some play in that bottle for it to expand when it starts to carbonate? Okay, suppose this is a little bit more advanced. This is the bottling wand. You push this into the bottle, starts to fill the bottle up, and then you pull away again. You leave that headspace, screw on that cap, make sure it's tight, leaving that bottle to be just to have enough for the expansion once that wild yeast starts to eat the rest of that sugar, like a secondary fermentation. So that's it, that's the Elderflower champagne, fizzy wine, sparkling wine in the bottle. That wild yeast that's been captured now will carry on eating them sugars, and when it eats them sugars it turns it into more alcohol and CO2. The CO2 is going to bring it fizzy, you'll see them bottles expand. That's why we left that, we pushed them, pushed out the air, pushed the liquid to the top, and then you'll feel them going solid over the next 2 weeks. Once they're solid, you can store them, you can put them in the fridge, so then it slows that fermentation right down. You can put them somewhere really cool, but if you do get a little bit worried, all you got to do is what we call burp them. You unscrew the top, let some of that CO2 out, screw the top back down again, then off you go. But because you use plastic, it's a lot safer. So that's really it for this update, part 2. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to do another batch and I'm going to show you how I do a secondary in the Demi-john, and then that is a different process because I'll let that ferment in that Demi-john for a few weeks, then I will bottle from the Demi-john. So it's just basically letting it last, that bit longer, but this way is one way and obviously there's another way, and I want to show you both. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.